There are many ways to connect with people these days: the phone, Facebook and Twitter, or face-to-face. KHQA's Chad Douglas found a woman in Lake St. Louis who makes those same connections, but in a way that you have to see to believe.
Tell me what you do.
I'm a medium who connects with your loved ones who have crossed over.
Matina the medium says she's a late bloomer to this profession. She began back in the 90s doing readings on nights and weekends. Then in 2001, she decided to do it full time. Matina says she's actually had readings where no spirit has come through for the client. That wasn't exactly the case for me.
Did she also experience pain in her back?
Yeah.
Before our interview, Matina says the spirit of one of my loved ones who recently passed came through.
Then when did you get up and talk about her?
Yeah.
I want to thank you for doing that, because that was...
Some of the things Matina said made perfect sense. Some of the things I believe there would be no way for her to find out about me online.
She also talks about her, did she have a wake?
Yeah.
Yeah. She talks about the people coming and going, and did you have like to make it larger or something?
A reading will usually last about 45 to 90 minutes, but she's had some that have gone on for 3 hours. So what can you expect from a medium reading?
I think that they should come into a reading expecting nothing and walking away with everything.
Shows like TLC's Long Island Medium have raised awareness of mediums, but does it always depict a reading as it is, or is there too much TV editing?
What are your thoughts on that show? Does it help or does it hurt?
I think it helps.
Okay.
She is true and honest. I totally know that about her.
Matina has never met the star, Teresa Caputo, but says she knows Teresa's mentor. Matina also says that show helps out her business as well. But what about the skeptics?
Now, you could be a skeptic. If you're closed-minded, I'm going to know it.
I'm not here to convince anybody. It's not my. I'm not here to argue or try to convince anyone. People that come to me are usually referral, so they're coming because they want to.
That's Matina's friend Nancy, who is also a medium. They usually do parties together.
If it's a group of friends, like a bunch of women together, they may have a lot of fun because they like to see what I'm talking about, and they laugh and carry on. But you also have to realize that things are going to come out that you may not want others to know. So a one-on-one may be better.
Nancy and Matina say they don't really remember a lot of what comes out of a reading because their body is just a channel for spirit to use. Both will feel physical pain during a reading if spirit needs them to, but overall they have a different feeling when the reading is done.
What I actually feel from it is joy. I feel joy for you.
As for what you get out of a reading, Matina hopes you get a feeling of healing and closure, and she says you may physically feel lighter.
And there's unconditional love here.
Chad Douglas, KHQA News, Lake St. Louis, Missouri.
Now, Matina offers no guarantees with a reading. In fact, she says you should be prepared for anything because you never know what the person on the other side has to say.